Good evening. This is Scorpio Chronicles. I'll be your host, and you're watching Kickstarter Connections. Hey, I am your host, Scorpio Chronicles, and I am here on another show of Kickstarter Connections, the show that will invite you and inform you of our independent comic creators, new comic books, and new Kickstarters and independent artists that are out now. Speaking of independent artists, you get the opportunity, if you can go to indiecomicdispatch.com and get a good review on any independent artists or book that they may have out to find out what are the newest, latest, and greatest, our top 10, then that'll help you figure out whether, that's something you want to look into or not. Also, while you're also doing that, please, 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 please support us on our Patreon, which is that does help us keep our lights on, keep Indie Comic Dispatch from doing what we're doing right now to bring this out to you each and every Tuesday. And please, I like doing this, so support. Support. Y'all know my favorite saying, get them credit cards out. Stimulus check, you should have saved some of it. But anyway, despite all of that, let's go ahead and go on with tonight. Of course, you already know my guests that I have tonight. These are two of my brothers. Y'all know I have a big family on Instagram, a big comic book family. These are two of my main brothers, a part of my comic book family. They're Catalyst Comics themselves. We have our own Aaron and Matt with us tonight. Hey, what's up, you guys? How are y'all doing tonight?
Brother Scorpio. Brother Aaron.
Scorpio. We made it to the main family, Matt.
Yeah.
I know. That's important. If I say you're part of my main family, hey, don't mess that up.
That's right.
That's the real deal, Holyfield.
That is.
That's that meet the parents circle of trust.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and trust me, my mom knows all of you by name. She's like, "Who's he talking to tonight?" Oh, it's Aaron and Matt. Yes, he is. Aaron and Matt, Mom. We're talking tonight. She's like, "Oh, okay."
Tell Mama Scorpio we said, "What's up?"
We will.
Mama Scorpio.
I will tell her. She say, "What's up?" And of course, she wants to look. I'm like, "This is what they look like, Mom." She's gonna be asking that real soon. What they look like? I mean, yeah, that's just what we do. Mom has to know everything, but that's not a problem. But yes,
understand.
we are grateful to have you all tonight with us to talk about your Kickstarter One Last Job. I hope that you all went and backed that thing up like I did. I backed it up. I cannot wait to get my package in the mail. Where are you all at now with that Kickstarter?
Well, we are 104 backers and $2,130.
Oh, awesome. So yes, we're trying to get you to that next stretch goal. Y'all know I'm always quick to push that stretch goal. Let's get them up to that goal. Let's get them to the next one because that is free stuff for me also, free stuff for you. Come on. Need to get them to that stretch goal. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get right into it. If you can, Aaron, Matt, just tell me a little bit more about the project and the creative team behind One Last Job.
Yeah, Matt.
I'm a co-owner, right? So my part was Daniel's a good artist. Let's hire him. Aaron, you're writing. Check. All right, I'll do a variant cover. No problem. All right, Aaron, you fill in the rest.
Go team.
Oh, see, I would love that. I would love to be in one of y'all meetings. I'd be cracking up laughing the whole time.
Oh, they're dumb.
Yeah, real dumb.
We always tell each other, man, I'm glad we don't record these.
Yeah.
Yo, Lord.
Nah, it was a project that I had in my mind for a while, and I wanted to write something spy-esque. First comic book that I was ever given was from my parents, and it was a Dick Tracy story, which isn't spy, but it's detective, and so I always had a love for that. And I grew up watching 007 with the family, and I wanted to do something similar to that, and then bring in some of those new elements from a lot of the newer stuff like John Wick and the Bourne series, and which isn't new anymore, but it's still a good series. But yeah, so I wanted to write my version of a spy story. I keep trying to tell everybody that, nothing, you're not going to come up with anything new. It's just how you tell the story, how you tell what you've been given. And that was the goal with it, was let me tell a different version. And I write a lot. This is one of the ones that Matt knew the ending for. And so when it came time to start a new project, Matt was like, let's do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's our meetings. Are usually like, we have to start planning ahead and figuring out. And then Aaron just kind of gives a list and goes, which one you want to do next? And then we kind of see what all we got going on. What's, because Tilt 4 is going to be closing out this year. So we wanted to start something, and we've been wanting to kind of go through a bunch of different genres. So it's, we did horror, we've been doing superheroes, and then he had the spy stuff. And I was like, well, let's do a spy one. Let's do that one next. Let's try that out and see how people react to it. And if it really catches on, I mean, it's something Aaron gets to play around in a bunch of different worlds and, do all that stuff. So I'm always down for trying new stuff.
And I think it's fun. And I love the fact how you dip in different genres. You don't just, like some people, they just stay in one area. I'm just like, no, come on, curve off a little bit on that road and see what's down there. Come on, turn over here. I know it's bushes over there. Yeah, I know you see that, that ghost right there. But let's turn on that road and see what's down there. Don't be afraid to step outside the box. I hate being in a four square all the time. I like to know I need to move. So I like the fact that you all did that. So if you can give me just a little bit of history of how you all kind of started.
Oh, they want the history
into comics. Yeah, history.
Matt, you want me to take the first part now?
I feel like we're gonna end up being that couple that we finish each other's stories, and it's like a well choreographed dance of like how we met the story.
Hold on, just before just before you get into that. Tier from Soulverse Comics, he wants to know, Matt, what exactly are you talking about?
What am I talking about? What?
I don't even know. Tier just posted, what are you talking about? And he said that
yes,
I'm in the Matrix. So.
Yeah, he keeps.
I'm in the Matrix. He doesn't
Matrix thing.
We're gonna make it through that. Luckily, Scorpio has two hosts on with him, so every time he glitches out, we're just gonna fill it in with whatever we want.
But you can't tell I'm glitching out because I'm smiling and freezing each time, so you can't tell when I'm actually doing that. But anyway, go ahead, give me a little history about how you all got into comics, how you all started together. That's what I want to know, how y'all met.
Okay. So back in 2015, 2016, I don't know, one of those 2 years, I was closet writing superhero stories. And then my friend at the time was also closet writing superhero stories, and we didn't know that. And then one day we were just talking about superheroes, and we thought, what if we actually put some effort into trying to create something and maybe building a shared superhero universe? And so we started moving forward with that, and we became friends with a bunch of different people. And one of those was Louis Small Jr., who did Vampirella and a bunch of comics from back in the 90s. He's local to us, and so I was hanging out with him a lot, and he was helping me kind of get some stuff established as far as what I needed to do, like what direction I needed to take things. And then he invited me to what were those things called, Matt? Dang.
It's like a museum, an art exhibit.
Art exhibit, I guess.
Exhibit?
Yeah. We here in like our town, in my town anyway, we have like a little art. It's a museum.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's a local art gallery that all the local artists put their stuff up, and
and so they have
you get free
nights.
wine. You get their
once
free.
a month
So
where you go get some free wine and free food and look at people's art. And so
we have those here in Tampa.
Yeah, of course it's Tampa.
Yeah. Look at this beautiful landscape. It's so beautiful. That's all we were doing.
So I met Matt there, and he was trashing everybody's abstract art.
Oh wow!
And I was like, you know what? I like this guy.
Get this off the wall.
Typical Matt. Always got something to say. Now he even has something worse to say. He probably look at this. Who?
Yeah.
You did who?
who?
And that's how the two of you met, and that's
Mhm.
how Catalyst Comics came about. I think that's awesome that you just happened to run into this guy. So Batir has said that it was partnership at first sight. That's the best way to put it. You
Yeah.
just
Well,
I
it's
like
close
this
enough.
guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, really though, I was at that art exhibit. I'm gonna use the art exhibit. Because Lewis invited me as well because I was hanging out with another local artist, and then we met Lewis, and he was like, "Hey, I know a writer. You guys,
Mhm.
you want to do comic books? He's wanting to learn how to write comic books better and get something out." And so we met there, and we were just like, "Okay, yeah, cool, yeah." See, and then after that, we started talking and
Wow.
started meeting up, and
After I'd met with a different artist who just point blank asked me, "What happens to my characters if I die?"
yeah.
And so I was like,
fair.
I'm probably not going to hire this guy because seems
Oh,
he's
wow.
going to disappear.
He's trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was weird, man.
See, everyone don't get artists off Craigslist. That's this mistake he did.
Yeah, yeah.
He
No,
took an
this
artist
was
off
another,
Craigslist.
just another guy that everybody knew, and yeah, I knew from the first meeting. I was like, yeah, I'm probably not going to get along well enough to work with him. And then I hired Matt to be the artist on
Mhm.
a crossover with myself and my friend's book.
Yeah.
And my friend kind of disappeared, fell off the face of the map, and I was kind of left holding the catalyst bag and decided, what am I going to do with this? So I asked Matt, what he thought. He was like, oh, well, just start working on your solo series with Paradigm. And so Matt jumped on for that. And then a couple of months into that, I asked my wife what she thought about asking Matt to come on as the co-owner, and she was all for it. And Matt said yes. And here we are.
We all make mistakes.
That's right.
I don't think that was a mistake, though. I don't think that was a mistake at all. I think that was divine intervention.
I should have just taken a page rate. I should have just, like done my work and went on with my life. But look at me now.
He wasn't expected to be doing all these drawings in the middle of a con and stuff like that. Started working on the con.
Right,
I've seen those
right.
pictures on Catalyst Comics IG
Yep.
where you posted where y'all in the middle of a con
I'm
and
trying
you're
to do
making
pages.
that. He's like
Just trying to get something done.
he's drawing. He has a look on his face like he's in the middle of a con. Why am I drawing? But yeah. It's still that was meant to happen, and I think you two are a dynamic duo, Batman and Robin. I don't know who's Batman, who's Robin. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all choose that.
Well,
Matt's
one of us
taller.
could be. He could be. Let's do Batman, Nightwing, because they're
Oh.
more equals.
Okay, but I claim Nightwing, man.
Yeah, I can be
Batman
Batman.
and Nightwing. Okay,
I can be Batman.
yeah, that'll work. Tell me a little bit more, about One Last Job. Like, give me a little bit of your goals that you for the Kickstarter and the type of rewards that they can get for those.
Yeah.
stretch goals.
So this was a little bit different of a project for us because it's our first black and white book, which are usually notoriously hard to fund. But it was a meeting that we had to have about, what kind of things can we offer to create some value for the consumer? Because lately we've been doing those bigger tiers that are, getting drawn into the book for some of the other stuff. And that just wouldn't work for this because of the style of the book. So when we started looking at what we could do, we did our classics, which of course are like the sticker and the wristband.
Yeah.
We always do t-shirts, and then the trading card thing we've been doing since I think our third.
Yeah, till the first. Well, Everville was the first one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So
Everville, and
since
then we did
Everville.
the next.
And then we caught up a little bit on Tilt with, we had 3 trading cards for that. And then this is the second time that we've done some like multiple covers as an option.
Mhm.
So we have that GoldenEye variant from Matt, and then just a Virgin variant from the one that I did. But yeah, I mean, we start all the way down at $3 for just a digital copy of the book. So there's not really any reason not to get it.
True.
And then $10 gets you the physical copy, and it's kind of available where, I can sign it if you want it or not. Just let me know.
And it's free shipping.
Yeah, and that's free shipping. We try to do free U.S. shipping on everything. which we do have a couple of international backers this time.
What?
Yeah.
Awesome.
We can't afford. We can't afford that.
Well, we charged them
God.
so much shipping, but
So
it's
much
going to Ireland, so that's cool.
Oh, that is awesome. Joe DeSantos is saying, "What's up, fellas?"
Hey,
Claim joined us tonight. How you doing tonight, Joe? We appreciate that. Appreciate you
Hey,
joining.
Joe.
Joe is always around.
Oh wow!
For those that
You
don't
really-
know, Joe DeSantos is the artist for Tilt.
Awesome. Which I love Tilt, by the way. I can't wait to read One Last Job.
Back on brand.
Sorry, I can't. I can't. I like Tilt is wonderful, but One Last Job, I cannot wait to read that one.
I'm just gonna say, Aaron definitely like once I read through that script, that was one that really like sucks you in. Like
It
I was in it to win it after I read One Last Job. So I think you'll be excited. I think everybody will enjoy it.
You see how I reacted when I read a preview? I was like, "Oh, I want this book," to the point where I went and got. I think I got the backer that pretty much has all the physical copies.
Yeah, I think
I got that. I'm like, nope, I don't want no digital. I want this in hand. Give it to me. Come on.
Yeah, we've had a lot that actually want the physical copy this time. So it's interesting to watch what people are buying.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we got tiers all the way up to like 150, I think, as our top tier. And so to create some value for that, basically you're getting one of each of the covers. You're going to get the Ash Can, which is a limited run that we're putting together of the first few pages. And it'll be, of course, Ash Can size. Your name, we're going to code name you in issue 2. And, we'll have your actual name, but we'll actually give you a code name. And then you're also going to get a horrible writer sketch from me.
Awesome.
And I can't draw, so it should be hilarious. And I'm letting them pick whatever character, and I'm gonna honestly try, and it's gonna be bad. People like it.
Don't look. Don't feel bad. I've seen some actual artists that are like big names, and they did a blank variant cover. I can't think of I'm not gonna name the person's name, but
Name them.
let's just say that the character ended up looking like a hungover cat, and I was just like, CGC graded that too? Wow. They had a yellow label and all. I was like, I wouldn't have graded that. I would have sent it back to him and say, no, do over. Seriously, I'm not grading this. Are you crazy?
Mulligan. We're giving you a mulligan.
Yeah, they gave it a 9 label. I was like, kidding me? I would have sent that back and said, no, I want my money back. No, thank you. I paid too much to have you go through all that press and all that for you to draw a half bat and half cat looking thing on there. No, you don't do that. Don't ever do that. So if that's acceptable, I know your drawings is going to be acceptable. We appreciate whatever you're going to do.
Listen, you're paying CGC. They will grade whatever trash you want to send them.
That's kind of sad.
I mean, I mean, it's good quality trash.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
highly graded trash.
Nice 9.8.
Hey,
piece of garbage.
I guess.
Good try.
If you say so, I guess. Okay, so what is the next like stretch goals? What goals are you really you really want to hit that we can push for you?
Yeah, so for us, a big one is hitting 108 for our backer count. Because the highest we've ever had backed was 107. That was with Welcome to Everville. Yeah, Matt. Yeah,
that's right.
So that's one of the reasons this is such an interesting project, because we didn't know how it was going to go, because a lot of it's riding on Catalyst as a brand and myself as the writer, because the artist on it is international and they're not like a super promotional person. So it's not like they were going out of their way to do all the promo stuff that we normally do. So going into it, we honestly had no idea. And now sitting at 104, we're only 4 away from breaking our record. And,
I was just looking at it to see where you all at now. You're literally 4 away from breaking that record. So if you are listening out there and you have not backed that thing up on One Last Job, I need you to back it up on One Last Job. I need you to make it rain. Like I need you to go ahead and get them those extra 4 more people. Which, you know me, I'm going to be posting it all over my Instagram. We need 4 more people. Family, I need y'all to get on that. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and back the One Last Job. So the next goal, just 4 more people. That's a very simple goal. Just 4 more people.
Yeah,
Now,
that's a personal goal. That's not really a stretch goal.
Yeah, that's a personal
Well,
goal.
you're
So
gonna get that
nobody
by
gets
tomorrow
anything
morning,
out of that
most
really
likely.
except for us. But so
Yeah.
125 is the next backer goal. And Mike Teener came to us and offered Black Jackets #1 for a digital download for everybody. So if we hit 125, that's the reality of this is if we hit 125 backers, you're getting our book plus you're getting 5 more comics. Because as it stands right now, you're getting 4 more. So that's freaking 6 books.
Yeah.
All right. So if they back 125, first gets 5 more.
Yes. Yeah. Right now you have
Extra
4
comics.
more.
Now digital.
All right. So that's the important
Yeah.
part.
Of course,
Digital.
these are
Don't-
digital.
These are digital.
I don't care. I don't care. It's
Okay.
5 more extra comics.
That's right.
Be quiet.
Yeah.
One of them.
Oh no, they're good.
I know. Welcome to the
I
Void
look-
hasn't even been like nobody's been giving that away. So that's one that a lot of people won't have had.
And I love stuff, different stuff, and people putting me on different stuff that makes me want to, read more about that artist and stuff like that. So with that, after this campaign is over, what is next? Place? I know that you all are working on some other things, but the people out here doesn't know that much. So give us a little update on what's next after this campaign.
The next big thing for us is the, I guess chronologically, the next big thing is the Tilt motion comic. That's with a bunch of our friends lending their voices to do a motion comic version of Tilt issue 1, which is free right now on our website.
Yes.
So that is being used for us as a lead up to the Tilt 4 campaign, which will be this summer. That's going to be like our summer blockbuster. And Tilt 4 is going to end the first story arc. And, Tilt's going to be shelved for a little while because we have to wait for Paradigm to catch up and everything. So,
Sorry.
Shut up, Matt.
Poor Matt. You should have just took that one little job and just left, man.
Thank you.
Stayed. Look at that.
That should have been my one last job.
That's right. Look at you now. Speaking of Matt, so Paradigm 2 is supposed to be coming out at the end of this year. So that's going to be the way we kind of wrap up the year. We have a couple other things that we've been working on that we're kind of just sitting on the back burners. And once he's done with that, we got to jump into Welcome to Everville 2 because people are still asking about it. So, and we have some other stuff that we'd like to actually launch and start working on that I guess we can't really talk about too much yet.
No, don't give too much away. Make us
be quiet about it, Scorpio.
Yeah. make them wait a little bit. Give them something. Don't. I always tell people don't give too much at one time. Make them.
Oh yeah. Make them
wait a little bit. You got to very crumbs. Yeah. Don't rush on it. But yes, I'm glad to hear that. No, you guys, I'm not in that motion picture. Unfortunately, they didn't know me at that time, but I'm quite sure. Well, not quite sure. Possibly sometime in the future if they do another one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Grab this voice that I cannot stand. I hate the way I talk. I'm sorry.
It could be used for so many roles, though.
Yeah. So many roles. I can switch it up. Trust me.
That would be the best part is just to have you do a bunch of different roles.
And you'd be like, that's him? That's him too? Oh, wow. He's psycho. He has voices in his head.
I want like all of your like split personality voices like arguing with each other and something.
Oh,
that would be great.
Because I can give you I can give you the Scorpio Chronicles voice.
Right.
Then I can give
you can give us the first at work voice.
My professional voice. Then I can give you my evil side, which I named him 13. I don't let him out too much. He stays under lock and key because he's dangerous. And then I can give you that very soft, feminine, female voice over the phone that can take your money in collections. I've done that before, by the way, you all. I have to bring that up really quickly. Okay.
We're getting deep.
Yeah, I was working for I was working for Capital One, and I was doing collections on a car. Could get money out of this guy until I got it. I dialed the number. I looked at his record, say he declined all the payments. Okay. I dialed the number and I literally changed my voice from this to, and I went into, "Hi, John, how are you? You okay
Oh
today?
god.
Hi, this is Purse, and I'm calling because you forgot to make your payment this month."
I'm
And
so uncomfortable right now.
he was feeding into, dude, look, seriously, feeding into it. He was talking soft back to me. He literally busted out and said, "No, honey, I don't have the money right now." I said, "Are you sure?" I said, "It's just one little payment, just I don't want to have to repossess your car." Did you
No,
not know
baby.
did you not know I got the full payment that no one else could get? And at the end of the call, he was like, "So what is your name again?" I said, excuse me. I said, "What was that?" He said, "Oh my God." I said, "Have a nice day, John."
Sorry,
Click.
I had something caught in my throat.
I
Thank you for your payment.
man, let me tell you, I got that. I can switch up my voice. So in the future, we'll talk about that. We have plenty of time. We'll talk
Oh
about
yeah.
that. All right. So in the meantime, with One Last Job, go ahead and throw out there how the people can support you on the Kickstarter. Of course, they're going to see it on my page because I'm constantly throwing out there. But go ahead and do your spiel with the Kickstarter. How can they find your Kickstarter? Where can they go to support you after the Kickstarter and purchase Everville or Tilt One or Paradigm, what have you? Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. So the Kickstarter, you just go to kickstarter.com, look up One Last Job, or any of our social media platforms, Scorpio's social media platform, Indie Comics Dispatch, where, if you know our group, then we all share each other's stuff. So,
Yeah.
But if you look up Catalyst Comic Studio on Facebook, Instagram, those links are in our bios. So you can get it there. Even my personal one. I don't remember my personal Instagram name, but whatever. But yeah, you can find all that there. And then for Tilts 1, 2, 3, Welcome to Everville, Paradigm 1, all that, plus the short stories Fire by Night, Silhouette Shadow Games, that can all be found at catalystcomicsstudio.com/store. But the website itself is a great place if you just want to go check out what we got going on. And there's
while
that.
you're at the website, enter in your email and get a free issue of Tilt One.
Yes.
Even if you don't even want us to have your email, give us a stupid email. We don't care.
Yeah.
Give
us one of those the spam emails that you use for when Five Below at the counter asks you what your email is.
Exactly.
And you're just like sexy girl 1472 at AOL.com. we know if you put an AOL account in there, we know it's not your real one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we just want you to read it and check it out. And if you like the writing and like what Aaron did with that book, then you already know it's just going to be as good, if not better.
I know this is
free.
Is one Last Job,
which I can vouch. A very good book.
It is me plus prep time.
Right. Yeah, the Batman of comics.
Very good book.
Yeah, the Batman
is a
so stupid.
Nightwing. He said he's Nightwing. He's a Nightwing.
Oh yeah.
But yes, Tilt One is a very good book. I got it myself to the point where I was like, I got the free one. I read the digital, and I went next and I bought the physical copy. I'm like, I have to have this in my collection.
And we won't keep those around for forever. When we get to the trade, which is after issue 4, we're not going to be selling the individual copies anymore. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah.
We don't plan to do large print runs. We do have to print a few more of issue 2s because we ran out quicker than we thought. But yeah, so once those are done, we're not reprinting them.
Oh wow. We're not doing that again. We're done. That's it.
Bat
Aaron.
That's what Sarah named you Bat Aaron. I'm like, oh wow,
dude, I'll take it.
That's your new name.
I don't even care.
Hey, that's awesome.
Gee Willikers, Bat Aaron.
Zwing. Schwack. I'm sorry. You could tell old Batman. People who watch the old Batman, the old Bruce Willis. You could tell who watched that, boy. All right. Well, you forgot one thing.
I'm not the host.
You forgot YouTube.
What about it?
You forgot the podcast. Beards and you all look. They have a podcast called Beards and Comics,
Dude, we
which
do
is
too much stuff,
actually
man. I don't know what we're here promoting anymore.
look. You're promoting One Last Job. You're promoting your Kickstarter. We're going to promote everything. Okay, you got your Instagram. They have a podcast called Beards and Comics that they do also. That is very
Awesome. It's fantastic.
informative and I enjoy.
Sorry, you cut out.
I
So I was
enjoy.
filling in words.
Shut up. Can't stand
What
you.
he meant to say was
And,
it is the best thing he's ever put in his ears.
Yeah. There you go. Best thing I ever put in my ears. And also, Tier just reminded me, don't forget about their YouTube channel, the coffee run that they do, which is, I'm just like,
Yes.
oh, Lord, I wish I was there in the
Guys,
back seat.
Listen,
No,
listen, on the
it's
real.
just
Matt and I are going to get real with you guys right now. We really need people to start giving us topics to talk about
Uh-oh.
because this weekend's episode is so stupid.
just tell them what the topic is.
So Friday's episode,
What is the
this is
topic?
a Scorpio Chronicles Kickstarter Connection exclusive.
Oh,
Our episode this Friday is a discussion on how many chickens it would take to kill an elephant. and by God, if we didn't get 8 minutes of content out of that conversation.
See,
So please, people, give us questions to talk about.
this is what's wrong. This is why we need questions.
See, Matt, this is why it works right there, though.
I have to watch that one. I can only imagine the conversation in that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We need people to start giving us topics.
I can hear Matt right now with a chicken fly up and stab the elephant in the throat.
Oh, he did ask all kinds of.
Oh, I was asking. Oh, you
with a
got,
chicken peck him to death.
yeah.
I can only imagine the conversation
Oh wait, it gets stupid.
and how
Oh,
it
it's
went.
stupid.
I cannot wait for that one. But make sure you all do hit their Kickstarter. They're
Hit
at
it
104. We're trying to get to 125. Please get them to 125 so we can help them meet those stretch goals. Those are very important.
And hey, listen, people, if we get to monetarily, we didn't even talk about if we get to 2250, then everybody gets a coded postcard that Matt and I are going to fill out. That I was thinking about the other day and realized I wonder if the FBI is going to be okay with that.
I was thinking that too.
So if we hit 2250, we're all going to find out together.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Now,
If you see a follow-up GoFundMe for bail, keep your credit cards out.
yes, keep them because you're gonna need them. Whoa! Hopefully the FBI doesn't have an issue with that. You know, they're always listening, of course.
Hey, Greg.
So we're not gonna. No, we're just gonna tell them. Look, it's a joke. It's for play. It's not real.
I know, I
Y'all.
kind of feel like I need to get a stamp or something to put on it.
Yeah.
Or like a Kickstarter. I don't know. I got to figure that out.
Because you don't need them tearing open all of our mail and all of our Kickstarter packages and wondering why my books come in half eaten, half chewed on the side.
We found 65 coded postcards, all from Catalyst Comics Studio.
What do they mean? What do they mean?
I don't want to see you
Kick in the door of our new
on the
studio.
news. They're raiding your studio. I'm just like, no. I'm like, okay, y'all. I'm gonna be on Instagram again. Okay, y'all. I need to help raise some money to bail Catalyst
He's going to
Comics
Bernie
out.
Sanders him. I'm coming to you once again.
To bail my brothers out. They're trying to get you your Kickstarters, and they made a mistake. So this is the GoFundMe account for
Basically.
Catalyst Comics. So, you know I will. I get on there posting every 5 minutes. I need you out to get your credit cards out, get your debit.
Dude, jokes on them because Matt and I, if they put us somewhere together, it's going to be Beards and Comics live from the big house.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh wow! If you don't get views from that, something's wrong. Something is truly wrong if you don't get views from that. But with all of that being said, Matt, Aaron, I want to thank you all for joining me on tonight. Of course, we're going to keep promoting that One Last Job. I cannot wait for that to come out and get my hands on that one. Of course, we wish you all the best of luck with that. We need to get them to 125 plus. We're not going to stop at one.
Gonna keep it rolling.
125. We're gonna push even further. 36.
Yeah.
Some weird number.
137.
130, 136 and a half, 0.5, something like
Look,
that.
137, and one of them backs out.
There you go. That way they're still safe, regardless. But we thank you all for coming. Support them on all social medias. They giving all that information out. Of course, you can come to my page and find that. While I still have you here, any last words, gentlemen? Anything else you want to say before we end tonight?
How many chickens does it take to kill an elephant?
Find out
This Friday.
On our the coffee run.
I want to know that so bad. I need to. I'm subscribed. I'm gonna make sure that I look out for my notifications on y'all page.
Dude, Matt, we need to be Patreoning this where we can
Yes.
give out the episode early to our patrons.
Man,
Yeah,
It's right there in front of us.
I'm always giving out ideas,
Right?
money making ideas. That's
What a
see, I was-
weird way to end the show is us talking about
Scorpio marketing.
Scorpio marketing and a Patreon that we don't even have.
Oh, that's Scorpio marketing. Oh, hold on one second. Yeah,
Jot that
writing that down.
Yeah,
Scorpio marketing. I'm always. Hey, y'all know me. I'm always looking for passive incomes. That's me.
You did
Hey,
right.
I don't want to work a 9 to 5 forever. I'll be 40 in 3 years, and I don't want to do that at 40 years old.
That's right.
I refuse to be 85 and say welcome to Walmart. Nope, I would not be doing that. Not at all.
Unless I'm just wandering down the aisle shopping.
And forgot what I was getting.
Yep.
I
just
forgot that
happened
I
to
didn't
wear
work there.
Just happened to be wearing a blue vest that day. Oh, welcome to Walmart.
Welcome to Walmart. I don't work here. I guess it's over there. Yeah, aisle 4. No, don't go well. I don't know what's on aisle 4. But anyway, this is Scorpio Chronicles. This is Kickstarter Connections. Thank you all for joining us. Get your debit cards out. Don't forget, gentlemen, and the Kickstarters. And like I always say, stay positive, test negative.